back to my channel and happy December! I can't believe it. Can you believe that we're in December? Like, where has this year gone? In the theme of Christmas and the holiday spirit, today I'm going to be showing you my top 5 favorite Christmas nail art designs, and they're all super easy to do, so let's jump straight into the tutorial. The first design we'll be doing are these cute little snowmen. So I'm starting off with a white base, and once that's dry I'm coming in with some red polish and a fine nail art brush, and I'm just painting a strip across the center of the nail horizontally. This will be the scarf, the snowman's scarf, and then I'm just coming in and adding 2 little lines to create the end of the scarf. And as you guys know, I'm a perfectionist, so I'm just touching it up a little bit so that the lines are perfectly straight. And then I'm coming in again with some white polish and a very fine nail art brush and painting on some white stripes onto the snowman's scarf. And then coming in with a large dotting tool and some black polish, and I'm adding 2 large round spots for the snowman's eyes. And then adding a little orange triangle carrot nose, and I wanted to make the snowman a little bit kawaii, so I came in with a tiny dotting tool and added 2 little white dots to the top left of each of the larger black dots, and then added a tiny little white dot on either side on the right. And then I'm just coming in with a cleanup brush to touch any excess nail polish up around the cuticles, and then of course finishing it off with a top coat. So the second design we're going to be doing are these little Santa outfits and Santa faces. So I'll start off with the Santa face. I'm going to come in with just the polish brush of this red polish and painting the top part of my nail, leaving the rest of it blank, so we'll have a bit of negative space, and then coming in with a large dotting tool and some white polish. And as you can see, I'm just spotting on a beard for Santa, so I do a row of white spots and then I kind of fill that in, and then I'm going to do a row down for the side of his beard on either side of the face, and then across the top of his Santa hat. I'm then adding 2 little black dots for the eyes, and again I want to make Santa a little, oh, and of course a mouth. And again I wanted to make Santa a little bit kawaii, so I'm doing these tiny little spotted eyes, the same as we did for the snowman. And of course Santa needs a nose, so I'm just adding a little red dot and finishing it off with a top coat. So now for the Santa outfits, I'm starting off with a red base, and then I'm coming in with my large dotting tool and some white polish again, and adding a strip of large white spots down the center of Santa's outfit, or the center of the nail rather, and then another row of white spots as well. And then we're going to just add some at the bottom to make the bottom of I guess the base of his coat. And then I'm coming in with a fine nail art brush and some black polish, and I'm painting his belt across the center of the nail. And then I'm going to just add a little belt buckle with some gold and yellow. So I actually mixed some gold and yellow polishes together because I wanted it to be bright, so I wanted the yellow to make the belt stand out, and then I added a little bit of extra gold on top to make it extra shimmery for the belt buckle, and then of course finishing it off with a top coat. The next design we're going to be doing are these simple Christmas hollies. So I'm starting off with a white base and adding 3 large red dots down the bottom of the nail to make that kind of cluster like you see with holly. And then I'm going to do the same up the top of the nail just to spread them out, so we'll have a couple on my nail. You can do more if you want, or you can just leave it to 2 like I've done here. You could even just do 1 if you want. And then I'm coming in with a fine nail art brush and some green polish and just adding on a holly leaf. I do this kind of by doing 2 curved lines, I guess you could say, that go outwards from the center, and then just joining them up at the tip and filling them in, if that makes any sense at all. Oh well, you can see what I mean from the video. And of course, finishing it off with a top coat. The fourth design we're going to do are these cute little reindeers. I love them so much. So I'm starting off by doing a bit of a template or a bit of a border for Rudolph, or the reindeer's face. So I'm just coming in with a fine nail art brush and some brown polish, and then I'm going to fill that in so that's the shape of his face. And then I'm coming in with a slightly darker brown and adding 2 thin lines from the top of his head. And then we're going to add some really thin little lines to create the antlers. And of course, Rudolph needs some ears, so I'm just adding some little ears on either side. And then I'm coming in with my large dotting tool and some white polish and adding 2 big spots for the eyes, and then some little black or smaller black pupils, and just touching up the side of the face so that it's symmetrical. And of course, Rudolph needs a bright, shiny nose, so I'm coming in with a red shimmer and my large dotting tool and adding a big red spot for Rudolph's nose. And of course, once that's dry, finish it off with a top coat. The last design I'm going to be showing you today are these really cute little Christmas puddings. So I'm actually starting with just a base coat, and I'm going to paint half of my nail, the bottom half, brown, and it doesn't have to be perfectly straight because we're going to be going over this, or the top part of it, with some white polish. So I'm just doing 2 coats of that so that it's fully opaque. So then I'm coming in with some white polish and I'm painting the top half of the nail now, and I'm just going to let that naturally kind of drip down. So with the brush that I was using, this polish is actually white on white by China Glaze, and the China Glaze brushes are really thin, so it was perfect for this design because I didn't need to use a nail art brush, but you could if you want to, if you don't have any thin polish brushes. And then I'm just going to add some little holly again to the top of the pudding, and this is exactly the same as the holly design that I did before. So yeah, I think it looks really cute. And don't forget to finish it off with a top coat to seal in the design. Really hope you guys liked all of those designs, and if you do try them out, make sure to tag me on Instagram at the nail trail and use the hashtag #TheNailTrail so that I can see it in case I miss it. You can also tweet me on Twitter, or just whatever you want to do. Yeah, I hope you guys loved this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next Christmas edition of The Nail Trail. Alright, have a great day. Bye!